And it got me thinking about that story you were telling me of how there's so much thuggery these days in Kenya. It's simply because many young guys in Kenya feel like they just don't know how they're going to make it. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing they're left with... There's no... You're crazy. Nah, man. Z. Let me tell you. Actually, some people...
on the ground.
Yeah.
On the ground is there are no jobs.
But even aside from jobs, some people just don't want to work a job. Like, some people want to do biashara.
Kev,
What's up?
there are no jobs.
I get it.
Period.
I know, but some people would like to do biashara. Maybe that's their dream.
Kuna hustler fund.
You sound so classist. Oh my God. Next thing you're going to tell me, see, there's free education. There's no free education. Okay.
But then what's up with that hustler fund? Is it helping at all?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
I don't use it. I don't know. You know,
Yeah. Because you said that, people want to start business. And I'm like, there's a hustler
No,
fund.
the point is, many young people just don't grow old enough to follow their dreams, whatever their dreams are. Because of stuff like extrajudicial killings, there's a lot of, beef in the hood. Like, people kill each other. Young guys kill each other. They get into drugs. You know what I mean? There's stories of GBV, like a guy killed his girlfriend. It's real, man. Their lives get stole.
Which is super sad.
It's sad, man. Like, young people deserve to grow old. People deserve to follow their dreams. That's the only thing we need our president to do, to just ensure that young people live out to their full potential.
Yes, and our deepest condolences to Ojwang's family, specifically his dad. We saw how he was sobbing.
Oh man, it was so sad, huh?
Oh my God. We just have to keep reminding Kenyans something needs to give.
Yeah. So now, speaking of giving, let's talk about Elon Musk.
Elon.
And Trump. So his feud with Elon is getting out of hand, Trump and that beef of theirs.
Yes.
And on Saturday, Trump said that he's not willing to repair his relationship with Musk. Right? And so he told, Donald Trump told NBC's Kristen Walker in a phone interview that he has no plans to make up with Elon Musk. And he was asked specifically if he thought his relationship with the mega billionaire CEO of Tesla and SpaceX is over. And Trump responded, I would assume so. Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
I'm too busy doing other things.
I'm too busy doing other things.
I won an election in a landslide. I gave him a lot of breaks long before this happened. I gave him breaks in my first administration and saved his life in my first administration. I have no intention of speaking to him. So the president also issued a warning, by the way, about this whole vibe for Sijui Elon Musk backing a Democratic lawmaker and candidates in the 2026 midterm elections. And Trump told NBC if he does that, he'll have to pay the consequences for that.
I like that.
Right? Why'd you like that?
Because Elon was getting so arrogant,
so comfortable.
I've hated how he was operating around the president.
Yeah.
I'm like, much as people don't like Trump, behave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When you go to the White House, people are wearing a suit and a tie. Respect.
Yeah, you don't like how he usually
office.
showed up with a t-shirt and a coat and
you
a hat.
Understand? And your son, you're carrying your child. I'm like, okay, fine. We know you're the richest man in the world, but have some decorum. There is protocol.
By the way, guys, for context purposes, the reason Musk co-signed with Trump is because of this whole thing for the big, beautiful bill on Capitol Hill that Trump is really aggressively pushing.
Yeah.
But, Musk said that thing is it's punitive, basically. Like, it's gonna make the regular American working man suffer a lot.
Yeah.
My thing is this. These are two really strategic men, very powerful, very wealthy. Anything that you see they're doing over here, by the way, is well thought out. Like, I can imagine they know very well that they wouldn't want to mess up their perception, how they're perceived by regular American people. You understand? I used to think that, just a couple of days ago, I used to think that maybe this thing is just like cooked. Remember how President Ruto and Hunya were beefing?
Yeah.
And people were saying, they're just joking. They're just working out a plan to da-da-da-da. And then eventually you found out it's kind of real.
Yeah. No, this is real. You can
Yeah,
tell.
so-
Trump, I don't think he has time for games.
Yeah, so I don't think this is a facade. I think they're actually not in good terms. But for me, my problem is this. Like you said, I feel like Musk is full of himself.
Yeah.
For somebody who's obviously the richest person in the world, if you look at what he's bringing to the table, when I say the table, I mean the American society, not so much, apart from the fact that, he's very innovative and he's a techpreneur.
Feud, by the way. Got
Listen,
him to
if you
lose.
look at other billionaires like Bill Gates,
Yeah.
they are so pro-development and people empowerment. Bill Gates, even the other day, he was talking about how he wants to use all his money for charity and, in fighting this thing for global warming and pandemics. What the hell has Elon Musk done for society?
Yes.
What has he done, especially with all the problems going on in the world? What has he actually done to sort out global problems? Nothing.
And you remember he actually was supporting that the foreign aid that was coming to Africa.
Yes.
Meaning
He was at the forefront of that conversation.
Yes.
He's not a good person.
He's not a good
Don't even get me
person.
started about these rumors of him being a draggy.
He looks a bit. Is he autistic?
I don't know about that.
I've always thought he's a little.
But they
bit
say he
autistic.
apparently uses drugs, allegedly.
Oh, is that so? Because he.
I don't know how factual that is, but if you listen to American conversations,
Yeah.
that's what some people, the leftists especially, that's what they say.
So he lost $34 billion overnight over this feud
Yeah.
with Trump.
That's ridiculous.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, and plus, whatever. I don't know whether Trump bought that car, or the Tesla car, or he was gifted by.
He was gifted.
He was gifted.
Yeah.
He's selling it.
Oh, he's selling it?
Yes,
So this thing is real, huh?
it's real. He don't want
Yeah.
anything to do with those cars anymore.
Yeah. It sucks that these guys are beefing because they were buddies, manze. Like,
But I hated that relation. The bromance, I knew for sure.
why did you hate it?
I felt it was too much.
Come on, for two men to be friends? Is that what we're
Unless
saying
you're
here?
gay,
And
that is too
also
much.
now men are not allowed to be friends, Naila. So if I have a friend out there, if I have a guy friend, I'm
Are
gay.
you rubbing it on our faces? Do you know how
You're
much?
too much.
No, I'm okay. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
How dare you bring your child wear a cap,
What's wrong with that?
T-shirt in Oval House?
A
just
man is
because
not
of the
a man is not allowed to wear a cap.
No, have protocol, have some manners, please.
You're so
And stop.
extremist.
I'm not extreme. I'm all about order. If you don't respect your friend,
One is
respect the office.
one is the most powerful person in the world. The other is the richest person in the world, and they happen to be buddies. Well, they used to be buddies.
They were behaving badly.
It does. I can't believe you.
I'm telling you the truth. Did you see how it was up? Like everybody is there orderly, they're following protocol. Elon Musk is showing up with a T-shirt
Because he
cap,
deserves
a
it.
child
Because
putting the child on
because
his
he's the
shoulder.
most
Like,
powerful person
what?
in the world. He can do whatever he wants, Naila.
Come on now, we don't care. There's protocol, there's order. Whether you're a richest man or not.
Do you know, by the way, you'll be surprised. Wachana na story ya media. The type of people who even go to status just Chinemaji to visit Studio Prezo.
When there's media, show us you respect the office.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let's have some order. I think it's very disrespectful. As much as you're friends with the president, you just show up how you look like. I mean, it's not for the president. It's for the people. You're showing the disrespect you have for the president and that office. So you're answerable to the
But he
people.
wasn't the only one who showed up without wearing a suit. Even Zelensky pulled up without wearing a suit.
I don't
Remember?
care. I don't care about Zelensky. I'm just talking
He's a
about
president.
He's a president. But Elon Musk is just a businessman.
Just?
Yes.
Just?
At the end of the day, let me tell you, with all this wealth, he'll still die one day.
Come on, be nice. Anyway, I get it. All right, Sasa.
I'm
20
not
minutes.
being mean.
No,
I'm
you
just
are.
being realistic.
You're being mean to the manosphere. That's all I'll say. 20 minutes to the top of
I
the
don't
hour.
like him. Can you imagine he was
You don't
behind-
like strong, powerful men. That's the vibe I'm
I
getting.
do like strong, powerful men, but they have to have order.
Oh,
There
come
must
on.
be order.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, there must be order.
Man, can you imagine if...
You can't behave badly.
Bruh, can you imagine? Look, Roba, listen to her. Can you imagine you guys if Kamala was president?
No,
I
you
wouldn't
can't behave how you want.
I wouldn't even be able to have a conversation in this studio.
Please, let's have some order. That's all I'm saying.
The Secret Garden. Quincy Jones, chill.
The Spice Drive, the official soundtrack of getting you where